and welcome to Biomutant. Thank you very much for joining me on this live stream. The game has just launched. I'm here in Japan and it's May 25th at 11 p.m. Do me a quick favor. Jump down in the comment section and say hi. Tell me a game that you'd like to see me stream in the future. If you'd like to see more Biomutant, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Immortals Phoenix Rising, Cyberpunk 2077, you name it. If I've got it, I'll stream it. Kind of an interesting opening. Alright, I am in Japan, but I'm not going to use Japanese. I will use my native language. Now again,
How can something as beautiful as this be dying?
Excuse me.
A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end.
Alright, I think it's very interesting that at the very beginning they throw a large text box at you without letting you decide if you want to see the text box. But, whatever. Okay, so from my perspective coming into this...
Welcome to Biomutant.
Okay. From my perspective coming into this, I haven't watched any of the previews, I haven't watched any of the reviews, so I have since Death Stranding, where it was so divisive, and sort of the previewers or the reviewers, you know, quote-unquote influencers of video games or forms of entertainment, ever since that kind of bashing of a game because they don't understand it or they don't enjoy it has made me no longer really care about reviewers or previewers or influencers. I would like to say to anyone that is looking to play a game, don't accept secondhand perspectives, especially when it comes to forms of entertainment, because it'll be what you enjoy. So go out there and try it. That being said, let's go into settings. I'm going to keep... I think there's a lot of dialogue in the game. So I will keep... the subtitles on. So there's that one. Video. Frame rate 60. Alright, so we're shooting for 60. Alright. New game. We're going to go with... We're going to go with hard. We'll try it. A game is really good if you can play it on hard and it's not annoying and there's quick reload times. I'm okay with dying as long as there are fast reload times. This is a PlayStation 4 game I'm playing on...
your DNA.
I'm playing on PlayStation 5, backwards compatibility. A bit of a lag switching between them, but I imagine it's just getting up to the... I think I like this one. Define your character's starting attributes to see more detailed explanations of what effect each attribute has. Press.
Define your genetic structure.
So is it essentially this is what we were already looking at? Charisma, strength, intellect, agility. I think I would like agility. Yeah, I think I'm more agility, vitality, charisma. I think like charisma, agility. Charisma. Genetic code. Look how the genetic code is changing in the bottom left. Huh. That's interesting. I keep leaning back towards agility. I'm gonna do that. I mean, you can kind of see how everything over on the right side is shifting and adjusting. But I keep leaning towards agility. Tail length changes too. The weapon is still the same. Yeah, I like the agility. Okay, let's go with that. MPQONFP505. Just took a screenshot of that.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Eat. What does each one mean? Alright, I'll read those at another time. Biohazard, cold, eat. You get 25% biohazard. Let's just go 25% biohazard because it's green and I'm partial to the color green. But it looks like the arm on the right side here is what's changing color. So I'm going to go that way.
Choose your fur style.
Fur style. I think more white. The more white, I think the better for me. Yeah, I like that right there.
Pick your main color.
Yeah, might as well go with green. I'll go with green just because my arm's green anyway.
Choose your detail color.
White. Just go green all around. A little bit of brown. Nice if I could zoom in. I think white. Stick with white. I don't know. Do I want to kind of go to the extreme? Hard green, tint of green. Go with some browns. Yeah.
Pick a class. Commando.
Cool.
Psy-freak.
Kind of cyberpunkish.
Saboteur.
Saboteur.
Sentinel. Saboteur.
Kind of like the saboteur.
Psy-freak. Commando. Deadeye. Psy-freak. Saboteur.
I like saboteur. Let's do saboteur.
Saboteur chosen.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Here's
Okay.
somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
Alright, so I kind of like how the character creator leads right into the game. I cannot walk this way. Again, I think this is just sort of an intro. Controls feel good. Jump works. Square is attack. And circle is roll. L1 is block. Oh, and there's my weapon. There isn't an aim down the sights, it looks like. L3 pulls weapon out and puts it back. But the L2 doesn't seem to do anything.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
I've been playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition, and I've been going the Renegade route. So I'm going to go Dark Red because I think Strength and Power will turn this entire area dark.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
I am one with the
I
darkness.
can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
Okay.
That thing? I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're two halves of the same. With the difference being I'm the better half.
Can't have one without the other.
Better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
Okay.
The best end is the one you decide yourself. And it seems we're headed in the right direction.
The right direction is... somewhat dark. Alright, looks like it's got some pretty good analog control.
Yes, left can be right sometimes.
When I say like the controls, like I hate it when you... I hate it. I prefer whenever you have analog controls over a character, like the slower you push the analog stick, that relates to how fast the character moves. Some games that I don't prefer, it's like there's only two movement speeds, either walk or run. This one seems to have animations for different speeds, which is nice. I do feel like I'm on rails right now, but that hopefully... I know that the game does have some open world components to it, where it should be considered an open world game. They've said it's an 8x8, so about a 160...
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the Predator only grew stronger.
Oh, it kind of slows down when you jump. Panther sweep. Taking me through combinations here.
Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Loading screen. Please don't be too long. Hopefully they give a next-gen up to Biomutant.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Defeated. Ooh. It, I was gonna say, hopefully it like gives a sort of a concave, convex bubble to that door when it exploded.
The Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die.
Towards an enemy target. Target them with melee attack. Aim the camera towards the enemy. R1 to reload. The energy is used for dodging, using mutations, and performing special attacks. When you're out of key energy, you'll be unable to perform these actions. Your key energy regenerates both in and out of combat.
Who could stand against that? Super effective. The deep cut. dead already.
Sacks are... This is what I am kind of excited about for this game, is the weapon customization. It almost feels as if this camera is just perfectly designed for checking out weapons. Because as I'm looking this way, it's fine. But when I turn the camera, it pivots around to the front so that I can look at it. But if I wanted to... Like, that's an interesting camera. Like, it does a... Oh, please tell me there's a photo mode. Settings, character, here, map. Oh, I was hoping there was a camera mode. Oh, there is a camera mode. Yes. Thank you. God, I love companies that do photo modes. God, it lets you really appreciate all the hard work that they went into, or that they put into the game. God, thank you. Thank you, THQ Nordic. Thank you for making a photo mode. Perfect, man. Perfect. I mean, I'm already like giving a thumbs up to the design team for adding this kind of thing, because it helps build a community. It really does. Taking photos. I'm just gonna take this. Is gonna be my first photo right here. Right there. Bam. First photo. Man, I can and it's just a L3 and R3 pressed in at the same time. Alright. Yeah, hold that down. I get this menu. All I've got for right now. Got here. On a medic supply. Bags like this contain items that can help heal. Their health doesn't automatically regenerate in combat. You have to use consumables to find other ways to heal. I'm not opposed to kicking a bag and... Okay, it did kind of open up. Managed by holding the quick select input and selecting it. Okay. So I have a right, left hold, ranged weapons, melee weapons on the right D-pad, consumables on the up. I don't have anything on the down yet. Go that way or this way. An interesting climb animation. Nice if I could destroy things. Toilet. I don't know if I would want to use a health patch out of a toilet. It's probably dried out by now, though. Alright, getting out into the open area. Nice wind blowing through the hair.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
You know, I'm not sure about how the audio comes in, or the dialogue comes in, like the narrator. Like if I'm shooting, I can't hear the narrator. I mean, which means I guess it's good that I have the subtitles on, because I would have missed pretty much everything that he said. So the oil sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. I guess I could adjust that with bringing up the dialogue audio, and I don't know. L1 to parry. Oh, I'm in the sludge. I gotta get out of the sludge. Get out of the sludge. I didn't know that. I didn't know the sludge meant anything. Last checkpoint. So 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000, 10 1,000, 11 1,000. Say about 10 to 12 seconds. I hope they do a PS5 or Xbox Series X update. I don't mind having a difficult game, but if I die a lot because I'm learning the game, I'm gonna get really...
Slice and dice.
Excuse me. A clink and a rubby. Energy pack medium. Drugs. There's some looting. Game looks... okay.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
You already said that, but then I died, so you're repeating it. I don't like that when games do that. I prefer that they just say it once. But I could see the benefit of repeating it for those that miss it. And remember, yeah, you've already taught me the parry. I guess I'm in tutorial mode, I guess. Don't go into the sludge. I like how he goes into the legs. Fallen enemies can often be looted for healing items. Find a highlighted fallen enemy and then press. Remember, you use your healing items. Okay. Dandy candy. Okay. I can definitely see the game growing on me. I'm not all that impressed with the graphic or the art style. Not quite clicking for me. But it's early. It's early, and I've grown to love even like games like I guess you could compare this to, I guess, Immortals Phoenix Rising and Breath of the Wild. I think they've compared this to Ratchet and Clank and Devil May Cry, I think, in some of their past videos.
Sharp steel.
Ouch.
You're harmed.
Okay, we're gonna use Dandy Candy? Health patch. Use health patch. Watch my health there. I guess he's reloading. Is that what he's doing? Oh. Getting a little feel for the combat. Tongue tickly. Health regen. Okay. A little bit of pop in there for the hole in the wall there. Textures start to pop in. I'll get used to it. Like, there's a point where a game just clicks, regardless of its visual style. There'll be a part where everything just sort of becomes the natural way of seeing things. You just sort of accept. I mean, it's not supposed to be hyper realistic. Definitely going for a specific style. I hope the world, and I think it might be, maybe. We'll see. I know there's specific tricks that developers can do so the engine isn't working too hard. And again, this is PlayStation 4 working backwards compatible on a PlayStation 5. So I know they're trying to make it work for that console. And again, we haven't really seen what next-gen games can really do on console. Shielder. Some enemies carry large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal damage to the enemy. Oh, he's carrying a car door. At least take care of the little guys. Oh, I did that to myself. There goes that. I don't know if there's a lock on. Imagine that maybe this jumping does a little bit more damage, maybe? Defeating enemies and completing quests will give you XP. Leveling up allows you to raise one of your attributes by 10. You also get 1 point that you can use to unlock skills in the Wung Fu and perks menu. I'm now level 2. More candy. Tickling toffee. It would be nicer if some of these large characters, once you got up to him, there would just be this animation that shows him, like, jump over. So once I could hear it, would just, maybe even just auto jump. Or I would just say clamber over versus this. I would just have them, like, melt into the ground, or maybe have the earth consume them. There's magical stuff going on here, and mutation stuff. It means Biomutant just have the earth take back its children. Oh, the door opening.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
I almost feel like this is some kind of a rare game. Old World Clawbar. I like it. Not a crow, but a clawbar. Look at these massive size, though. What do I care about a clawbar? Didn't I just pick up a clawbar? Character level up. Alright. When you level up, you can increase an attribute of your choice by 10. Pick which attribute you want to increase from the list.
Nothing can slow you down.
I am an agility. You'll earn upgrade points when leveling up. These can be used to acquire new special attacks and perks. Time to unlock your first special attack. Do melee, close combat. Select the weapon you want to unlock. Select the weapon type you want to unlock your first special attack for. Dual wield melee. Alright, it's got a little animation over there to the right. Leaping Madness. Unstoppable Pig. Ooh, I like that one. Square, square, triangle. You can now perform your special attack when you have the correct weapon type equipped. Once you have unlocked more attacks, you'll be able to combine them to reach the Super Wung Fu state. Definitely very arcadey, I guess. Like some of the menus seem very cartoony. Not sure what that bug guy is back there. Maybe they'll explain that later. Once you have more upgrade points, remember to spend them on perks and special attacks in the Wung Fu and perk menus. Okay, let's look at Wung Fu. I did that one. Wung Fu, perks, Saboteur. Your dodge energy cost is reduced by 20% because I am a Saboteur. Alright, system, map. Is this the entirety of the map right here? Seems kind of tiny. Like, small. But, I mean, let's see here. Well, I don't know, maybe not. And I've only just gone through this area, so... Okay. Should stop passing judgment before I actually get heavy into the game. Alright.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Alright, can I... Let me see here. Photo mode on. Yep, definitely want photo mode. Settings. Alright, camera controls, mapping, accessibility. I think I'm going to want to remap. Good, I can remap. Great. Camera combat. I'm probably going to change my combat a little bit. Maybe dodge. I'm going to put on my R1, L1. Reload, I'll put on the button. Yeah, I'm gonna change some things. I'll do that at another time, but save game back, quick settings. Camera, game, text, speech, gameplay difficulty is on hard, auto advanced dialogues. Let's turn that off so I can decide how fast it goes. HUD scale. Let's bring that down a little bit. See what that looks like. Quest marker. Ooh, quest marker. Okay, so I'm more of a player that likes to explore to find out what I'm supposed to do next, and if I can figure out how to progress without some marker always popping up, I'll see how that is. Damage numbers. I guess this is going to take comic book effects. Yeah, let's turn that off. Remove waypoint when near. So all the waypoint stuff I'm going to turn off. Compass. Off. Rotate with view. Off. So I'm turning a lot of this stuff off, so... Camera shake, depth of field, auto adjustment player, audio, narrator. Wait. Adjust how often the narrator speaks? Just how often the creatures speak gibberish. What? Alright, I'm gonna go up to adjust how often the narrator speaks? Whoa. Speak gibberish. Okay, I'm gonna turn these all the way up. This is interesting. Modify the gibberish speech volume. I mean, yeah, we'll just leave that all up. Really? Adjust how often the narrator speaks. Is that like for the bam, pow, all that stuff? Probably the pip. Down we go.
Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
I kind of like a narrator that, walks me through sometimes. Okay, so there's a double jump. Alright, I'm still sort of in tutorial mode here.
The morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Globs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
There doesn't seem to be a,
Close encounter.
like a lock-on.
Wow. Well placed. Carving it up.
Yeah, definitely the parry is huge.
The scrap keeps piling up.
Bioblobs. You absorbed a bioblob. These are points used to unlock mutations. You collect bioblobs by defeating morks and finding containers at various places in the world. Bioblob. How do I know I picked up one of those? You can use your bioblobs to unlock special powers at any time by accessing the mutations part of the menu. Every time I see the way, like, if you look at this fur, I'm going to try to get close here. If you look at the way this fur is done, I think the first time I saw fur done this way was Star Fox. It was like a Star Fox Adventure game. I think it was on the GameCube. I'm not sure, but they did fur this way. And it's just like these weird, I don't know, splotches. Doesn't really look like hair or fur. Maybe there's got to be a better way to do that. Like, it looks like they use it over here for the plants as well. Flora and fauna. What's gonna happen to this? See, there's nothing on the L2 right now. Anyway, climb the chain. See, I don't want that way I want to play is I don't want them to tell me everything I need to be doing. I want to be able to sort of explore on my own. I think I might bring the comic book effects back on. Something special to this to this game. Damage numbers, I don't really need those. Quest marker. Scale. Speech English. Man, that's like some really cool language. I think I might do spoken speeches in Japanese. That would be cool to listen to. Camera shake, field of view. Okay, so what I'm trying to figure out here is how can I have the game not constantly be telling me what to do? I don't think I can. Let's save real quick here. Alright, I've been playing for about 45 minutes. Map gear. Alright, gear. In this section you can change equipment and weapons. Circle icons represent a part of the body that can be geared up with equipment found or bought from vendors. Your favorites can be saved in the outfits. Okay. Alright. Can I zoom in? No. Okay, just for a little bit. I mean, just for a little bit. I mentioned this. I was a fan of Anthem. I enjoyed the time that I got my money's worth. I wish they would have continued it. I wish EA didn't just abandon it like they do a lot of things. But for Anthem, it kind of makes me feel like Anthem here. Like I can change this specific points, like what weapon I'm holding or something. Anyway, that's just a quick. That's where the similarities somewhat end for me. But you can sort your gear according to different stats. And scrap the highlighted piece of gear. Okay, so I don't have anything different right now. I guess I could change over time and make look cooler. Does the yellow mean that I have something to change? Venture stabby, I've got all that. I wish it told me what I currently have attached. No items in the head. Face, no items. Left shoulder, right shoulder, back. Okay, there's nothing up here right now. Toggle the UI. Can I zoom in or out? Nope. To do that in a camera mode. Inventory. Tools. Consumables. What is new? Oh. Okay, so there were little yellow stars on new stuff. Okay. Outfits I can save. This is the outfits menu where you can create and save different gear setups. Cool. Oh. Guess these are things that I'll unlock. Back down to the gear. Alright, so these are okay. Cool. Alright. Automaton, outfits, gear. I guess I haven't seen the weapon customization thing yet. That'll probably come with some time. Alright, so let's get out of here. Wait, there was more. Where's more at? Let's move on.
しっかり掴んでいくんだ。
疲れ、掴んで、疲れ、疲れ。A lot of doors to open. I guess this is the game loading in areas.
トクサノールは迫り来る破滅から逃れるためにアークと呼ばれる船をいくつも作った。だが遅すぎたのだろう。彼らが置き去りにした一隻のアークから飛行記録が見つかった。他のアークは空の彼方まで旅立った。新たな故郷を見つけるという希望を最後まで失わなかったようだ。
Just for me. I think it would be fun to listen to it in Japanese, but I'm going to keep it right there. Start the ray lighter. Oh, wait, what? Puzzles? You found a puzzle! These are scattered around the world. Some open new paths, while others feature different rewards. To switch which node is selected, use the left analog. To rotate, R1, L1. This is the number of rotations you have left. Moves. Okay, I have 10 moves left. Oh, interesting. You know, I didn't know there were going to be puzzles. Each node has a certain position it must be rotated into to complete the puzzle. Running out of moves before that may have consequences. Alright, so I'm going to go this way. And then this one's going to be white to yellow, right? And then this one is going to be white. Okay. White and yellow. White and yellow, black and yellow.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again.
We're talking about BP?
And what remained of it became ours.
Sorry, that just seemed like a lesson in BP and their oil spill. Alright, yeah, I'm not a big fan of all these doors I'm having to open.
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
What? Brain melt?
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
Alright, so there's 3 things here. This one's gonna get rotated pretty much once. Done.
There you go.
Okay, interesting transition to puzzles and things. I like the mechanical bug changes into a light. Kinda clever. Airstrike. Perfectly countering an enemy attack will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling above their head. After hitting the enemy again, you can launch it in the air by pressing... Okay, that's what I was doing before.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Alright.
Right in the face. Who could stand against that? Close encounter.
I think this is where it was saying that it felt like Arkham Knight, because I can kind of press in the direction of an enemy and press the attack button and they'll zoom over there.
Sharp steel. Right where it cuts. The deep cut. Now that's a flesh wound. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. Finding things both here and there. That'll come in handy.
Normally I wouldn't play with captions on, but I'm just doing that for the sake of the stream. Man, he wheeled away quick. No going back. How do I talk to you? Okay. Little confused here. It says talk to out of date. Is this guy out of date? Is that his name? Walking over here. I'm pressing multiple buttons. It doesn't seem to go straight into an animation or a dialogue. Not sure what they want me to do here. That's not good. Is a bug? A new friend, an old friend. Talk to out of date. What is going on here? Alright. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go into here and turn these settings on to where it gives me quest markers, damage numbers, waypoint, remover, enemy indicators. Turn it all on. It sounds like it appears that it's required. Compass will turn that on. Maybe that'll mark where I'm supposed to be going here. On here. What am I supposed to do here? I'm pressing all buttons. Alright, I'm going to load game. Most recent is the autosave. Okay, autosave 55 minutes 16 seconds. Guess we'll do that one. Seems like a bug because I wasn't getting any indicator on interacting with that character. But after we interact with that character, we'll call that a good stream. It is midnight for me, Wednesday, May 26th in Japan. Alright, so I'm going to have to go back through this combat again, which I guess is fine.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Alright, we'll fight these guys again.
Gotta hurt. Flash the slash. Super effective. Bites the dust. Carving it up. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Alright, I'm going to collect all this stuff. And I'm gonna hit save before I go into this next one, just in case. I get that same bug again. Some pills.
You could put that to good use.
Alright, let's I could climb up this, huh? Oh no? I can't climb this up? I can't climb up this rope? No way. Alright, let's hit save right here. Oh, I can't save. Alright, let's see if it'll let me save after I walk through this door. Through there. New friend, an old friend, talk to out of date. That's out of date over there. We're going to try to hit the save. Still can't hit save. Alright, I hope this lets me talk to this guy. Okay, before there was not a... You can see the replay just a couple of minutes ago, before I did this last fight, that this interact button was not there. So there's a bug there that they need to fix. Because that essentially made this area uncompletable and I couldn't progress.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up.
I would probably, and I think I've said this before, I would probably prefer to play the game without all the captions. I don't mind narrators, I don't at all. But narration with the constant text over the screen, that gets annoying. Now, I know that it's best for a stream sometimes, and definitely good for accessibility, but for me, I don't really want that dialogue to be up there all the time. And I'll probably change that for playthroughs that I do on the side. But anyway, as we progress, let's continue with Out of Date's little discussion.
He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma.
Muma.
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world.
I want to join the Jagni tribe.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Nope. But you're going to remind me, aren't you? Alright, dialogue settings. By default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance the dialogue, which I already have, you can change the settings accessibility, which I already have. I have done so. Alright, way back in the long ago. Alright, so thank you very much for joining me on this first hour and a little bit for Biomutant. I'm excited to explore the open world. Pretty much that first hour was a tutorial. It probably would be a shorter tutorial. I think I had a little bit of a discussion here and there, learning, and I'm on hard right now. The game plays differently than I would have expected it to. It does have elements from what they were saying before about comparing it to Arkham Asylum, the Batman game. But I think it's not as fluid as I remember in the Batman games. The camera is a little bit, takes some manual adjustments because the camera can kind of not lock on. And it seems that the game doesn't have a lock on to a specific enemy. So I'm hoping that's something that might come as I play more of Biomutant. So, again, thank you for joining me on the live stream. Thank you for watching the first hour of the recording of the live stream. If you'll do me a favor, real quick, before you leave, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and the notification bell. And then jump down in the comments section and just say hi. Tell me a game that you would like to see streamed more. You can look at past games that I've played and streamed, and if you just put the suggestion in there, and I have it in my collection, and obviously if I've already seen it in the past, or if you've seen it in the past streams, I will add it to my queue of games. If I don't own the game, I'll wait for it to go on sale in the PlayStation Store, and I'll jump and pick it up. So again, notification bell will help you be notified when I do go live. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Alright, bye.